Hi, this is Carlton Cullins, and welcome to the Blue Sky Strong Box. Hey, this is Carlton Cullins with the Blue Sky Strong Box here in Austin, Texas. And what I want to talk about this week are some common mistakes that people often make when they're trying to improve their fitness and health. I've probably gone over some of these things before. I can't go over them enough. These things are common because most people do them. They do them often. So this may be you, maybe not be you. It's okay. I want you to just listen up, grab a piece of paper if you need it. If this helps you, please send this to a friend. I'm trying to do this to help people. But I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. You may need to do more research, but I'm going to try to keep this short, so here we go. First and foremost, if you are an adult human being and you are fully grown, in other words, you're over probably the age 25 roughly or older, you're fully grown. If you don't have a manual labor job and you don't do any strength training during the week, any resistance training at all, then you are more than likely losing muscle. And we lose muscle like this until we die. So if you don't do anything to interrupt that, you're going to continue to lose muscle and your metabolism is going to slow down. Everybody thinks the metabolism slows down just because we get older. It slows down because we don't do the things we need to do to keep it up. And one of those things is doing resistance training. So if you're losing muscle, your metabolism is slowing down. When your metabolism slows down, you gain body fat. You get weaker. You get more brittle over time. It might not matter in your 20s, 30s, and maybe even 40s, but eventually you get later on and it matters. You get weak. You start breaking. You start gaining a lot of body fat and you wonder what happens. Oh, my metabolism slowed down. No, you slowed down. You didn't take care of your business, and taking care of business is doing resistance training. Second thing, don't do the same thing all the time. Doesn't matter if you're doing a running program, classes at a gym, lifting weights, whatever. Try to do something a little different. Just tweak it a little different every month so that you're not doing the same thing. The body gets used to the same thing all the time and it will stop getting results if you don't change things up. Next thing, women, don't be afraid to use heavier weights or heavier resistance. You're not going to get bulky. That's a big misconception. You need to use heavier weights. Guys, you probably need to use lighter weights because most guys that like lift weights and do exercise and stuff, their ego takes over and their form is atrocious and you're probably going to get hurt and you're not going to get the results you want. So somewhere in the middle is a nice safe ground. So find that. After exercise, the next thing I want to talk about, after exercise, there's a 30-minute window that is just a beautiful time to get food and fuel your body. Most people miss this opportunity. Don't miss it. After you've been really active or you've exercised, try to get protein and carbohydrates in within 30 minutes. If you can get them in a liquid form, even better. Do some research on that. The next thing, fat burning zone. We hear about this fat burning zone. It's not really real. There may be some people that say scientifically that they can prove that it is real, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is you move your body, be active, do as intense exercise as you can handle, and just move your ass is pretty much the thing. Don't worry about the fat burning zone. If you're not moving enough, I promise you, you're not going to be burning any fat. Next thing. You need to warm up before you exercise. In case you haven't figured this out, you will probably get hurt over time and you won't know how it happened, but it's probably because you were active but you don't really warm up well enough. And as we get older, it's really important. You can warm up by doing foam rolling. Foam rolling, you can get foam rollers just about anywhere now. Foam rolling, look that up on the internet. Foam rolling is a really good way to warm up. You could also do core exercises. That way you're doing two things at one time and it's a very useful way to warm up. Next thing, if something hurts, stop. Figure out what the pain is. Don't push through pain because it's just going to get worse. Next thing, don't do crunches. Do planks. Do side planks. I'm not going to go into detail. Don't do crunches. Next thing, don't continue to eat like crap and then exercise all the time and think that that's how you're going to get all your body fat off. Particularly if you have more than, say, 15 pounds of body fat to lose, everything's going to be in your diet. For those who have a lot of weight to lose, your diet, what you eat, what you drink, the portion size you think, the times that you feed yourself, these are going to be the most important things to work on, not exercise. Exercise is really important for a lot of other reasons, and it becomes more important the leaner you get. But most people need to work on their food. Don't eat like crap and think exercise is going to take care of all your problems, because it won't. Next thing, spot reduction. You cannot lose body fat off your stomach by doing core exercises. You've got to do it with diet. You can build areas up on your body. By targeting them, you can build the muscle up, but you can't convert fat to muscle and muscle to fat. That stuff doesn't work, never has. And you can't do sit-ups and crunches to try to get your body fat to go away. What you're going to do is you're going to make the muscles of your stomach bigger and stronger, and the body fat, if it's still there because you're not eating right, is going to make your waist actually bigger. And you don't believe me? By all means, find out. Last but not least, balance in your program. You need balance. Don't do the same thing all the time. I said that earlier, but variety is really, really important, particularly when it comes to lifting weights, resistance exercise, body weight exercises, strength training. Don't do too much pushing and not enough pulling. You need a balance of it all. Look on the internet and look for balanced strength training program, and you can find out what I'm talking about. Anyway, I hope this stuff helps. That's it for today. I do this stuff. Try to send it to somebody if it helps you, because I'm trying to get this stuff out there. I wish you the best, and I'll see you next time.